Hey there. This video is for people using the RC5 loop station from Boss in a live situation for just playing tracks mostly and being able to do everything on the fly. It's got a great scroll, really fast. Comes in handy. I don't even put mine on the floor because I just use it for backing tracks. A few things I had to learn along the way were things like importing the files, making sure they're 32-bit and 44K. Otherwise, they won't work. I found that out too. So right now I'm going to show you how to take the files that you have exported from your DAW and how to drag those over to the RC5. I'll take you through it. Here's my folder with all my files, my exports from my studio. These are the ones I play live. So to get those on the Boss, you have to plug in a USB. Looks like a printer cable to me. Open up your software, which is new this year. On the old RC3, you didn't have to do this. You could just plug it straight into the computer. But as you can see, there is my Roland folder that has all my tracks. Okay, and there's two subfolders. Click on Wave. Okay, and then you'll see all 99 tracks here. All right, so now you just open up whichever one you want to import to. Now I do want to point this out that the program has an import and export button. You don't have to use that. Just like the RC3, you can drag them over to the Roland folder. Okay, so leave this open the whole time. Don't close it. Notice your pedal's going to be saying editor connecting at this point. It never really says editor connected, so don't count on that. But that's okay. At this point, you can minimize this and just go to all your files from your DAW, all your wave files. And by the way, they do have to be 32-bit 44K or they won't work. All the old 16-bit ones from the RC3 won't work either. You have to change them over to, I use 32-bit floating and it works. So I figured it's better. Okay, so now at this point, you see that you have your Boss folder here with all 99 subfolders. Okay, and this is the first track. Okay, now I put on mine in alphabetical order, and I numbered them too. I think numbering really helps you remember. So when I did this, I dragged over the file from my folder over to the Boss. I don't have to do this now, I already did it, but just drag it over and let go, and it'll be exported to the Boss. Okay, so now do that with all your tracks. And then at this point, this is really important on the computer. Do not just unplug everything from the Boss because it will malfunction. If I unplug that right now, if I unplug this USB, this would malfunction for about 10 minutes and it gets confused. Okay, so your software is still on. That's really important here. I learned the hard way. So you have to go to disconnect and then OK, and then just let the boss do its thing. Now it's back to normal. Okay, so you have all your songs on here. Okay, the next step would be to make sure all your songs have a name. So when you get to whatever track you're at, this one's called Hit It. You push the memory button, and it will get you to loop, and then use the silver button to go over to name, clockwise till you hit name. Okay, now you just push that again, and the letter that you're changing is underlined right now. Push the silver button once, and you can change the letter. Okay, so now once you're done with that, push the button again, and you can go to the next letter in line. Hopefully you can see that, okay? All right, and then whichever one, just push, change it. Okay, push it again. Okay, so once you get your name, you have to hit the two right buttons, and WRITE. The two buttons together at the same time, and push this twice, and now that's saved. Now if you don't save it, it won't stay on there. Okay, so I've named the song. Now at this point, go through and name all your songs. That takes a while too, believe me. But once you do that, you're going to want to check all the levels. So what I do is I play the song. Okay. Now, to change the level, you push the button in once. You see it says loop level. Okay. Now, if that's too high, it'll go all the way to 200, by the way. But you can see now that my doll is clipping right here. So what you have to do is turn the level down until you see no clipping at all. Okay, that's pretty good. Now creep it back up a little bit until you get a little bit of clipping, not much. So now you turn it back down until it just clips once in a while. That's okay. I would turn down one more. So find the loudest part of the song to do this. Okay, once you get that to calm down, then turn it off with 2 clicks. And then you have to push read write for that too. I call it read write, but it's the 2 right buttons. And then you push the big button twice, and it'll memorize that setting. Okay, so if you don't save it, it won't stay on there. Okay, the last helpful thing was being able to stop the tracks. It's called what's it called? One shot. Yeah, they're one shots. I never heard that before. But it's a one shot, and the track will stop at the end, so you don't have to worry about the whole track starting over again. When you're live, that's pretty uncomfortable. So here's how you set one shot. Push the memory button. Okay, it says loop right there. Push once, and you see reverse. Turn the knob clockwise, and you see one shot. Then you push on one shot. I already have this on, obviously, and then you can turn this on and off with the button, the big button. Okay, so once you do one shot, your track will stop at the end, and be good to go. You won't have to worry about it restarting. And then don't forget, on your loops, you want one shot to be off because you want to loop it. Okay, that's about it. If you have any questions, let me know. Take care.